What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you are one of like the OG friends of the channel, because the first rabbit hole we went down on this channel was Norm Macdonald, we're back with some more Norm because I just miss him. Life's been like sad and hard, so he makes me laugh. He makes me feel better. So let's do this. We're checking out just because of some of the news as of late. I love, by the way, I'm Not Norm. Shout out to you. You pick Norm Macdonald talking on things so perfectly because I'm sure you posted this Norm on Prince Charles and Princess Diana because of the passing of the Queen. Felt like that would be an interesting thing for us to check out. So let's do this. Let's laugh together. Let's walk together. Thank you, guys. Life is freaking beautiful, and especially when we're laughing some more, isn't it? All right, Norm, rest in peace, dude. We miss you so much.
According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne.
Oh, man.
In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di.
Sorry, I just cut him off.
Princess Anne.
Oh, man.
In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di and that his father pressured him to marry her. The book is entitled, Of Course OJ Did It. I mean, come on.
He just doesn't miss an opportunity to make an OJ joke, dude.
New York City doorman Lenny Ladenhoff nearly fell over from shock when Princess Diana confided to him that she was feeling horny and invited him to drop by her hotel suite Thursday evening. Way to go, Lenny! A blind man felt Princess Diana's face last week and said she is the prettiest woman I've ever seen. He then picked up a toilet plunger and said, "Thank you for this royal scepter. I shall treasure it always." And now a correction to a story we ran last week. Prince Charles is actually the one in the middle.
Oh, man.
We apologize for that. Well, New Yorkers were asked in a recent survey what they thought of the new slicked-back hairdo Princess Di displayed on a recent trip to the city. 38% of New Yorkers approved, 45% disapproved, and 17% said, "You stopped me for this? Now I'm going to shoot you." Former British cavalry officer James Hewitt, who was Lady Diana's secret lover, says he will never, ever disclose the contents of more than 100 love letters that she sent to him. This, according to Hewitt's new book, I Banged a Princess.
Dude, I didn't know about this affair. I straight up, okay. My wife and I watched The Crown. I don't like that show. Can't wait to learn about this guy. I didn't know that she was having an affair with someone.
In England, a much publicized videotape of a naked Princess Diana having sex with her lover, Captain James Hewitt, has turned out to be a fake. But on the bright side, it's still a video of two naked people having sex. The Franklin Mint has announced plans to market a Princess Diana porcelain doll. And the timing of the move has made some people very unhappy. Critics charge that the doll is in poor taste, and they're even more upset about the Franklin Mint's other new offering, porcelain landmines. You can play with them together if you want. A Tampa businesswoman who bought several of Princess Diana's gowns as a collector is now putting them on display to raise money for charity. However, her method of display is being described by many as inappropriate. Still, for 4 bits, you know, it's a good deal. Well, a sad story from Britain this week. According to the Earl of Spencer, several intruders have recently broken into his family estate in search of souvenirs from Princess Diana's grave. But the Earl says he knows just how to protect the site. Landmines.
All right, so I don't know all of these stories, so some of these, that one's going over my head. I know. Same with, yeah, anyway. Man, Weekend Update must have just been amazing while he was in SNL. Like, I mean, it is. Like, we're watching it, and clearly, it's amazing. But, man, wish we had it back to being that interesting. Oh, well. Nice. I have bought some of this merch, by the way. Highly recommend it.
You know what I do? I do a lot of charity work for things that people, I don't like arguing with people, you know, where they have another opinion than me. So what I do is I pick very popular opinions, and then I work for those people. Like, for instance, there was, you know, the landmine big thing? Princess Diana, one of the greatest people who ever lived, she was against landmines.
Oh, because she walked the landmines. Now, okay. Now I know what they're talking. Now I know what he's talking about. Okay.
So tragically, she died, you know, before her landmine crusade really got rolling, you know. And of course, it was a terrible tragedy and everything like that. And then she died. And hey, how about this? Remember when she died and then Elton John wrote that song for her, but it was the same song that he wrote for Marilyn Monroe?
Wait, really?
Like kind of a jip.
Did that really happen? Song for Marilyn.
But the king's like, hey, man, you wrote a song for my daughter? I don't know if there's a king. You wrote a song for Princess Diana? Yes.
Candle in the Wind.
Yeah, you already? She just died an hour ago. Yeah.
Yeah, what the frick? I just looked it up. Candle in the Wind. Yeah, he totally wrote it for Marilyn Monroe, but then... That is a jip. It's bullcrap.
I wrote it. I wrote it. And here it is. She lived her life like a candle in the wind. Wait a minute. It sounds like that song you wrote about Marilyn Monroe. Well, it's a little bit. Some of the same words. Why'd you do that? Because they're similar when you think about it. Come on. Marilyn Monroe, she was taking crazy drugs.
Is these little like purposeful mispronunciations of words. Never thought of doing that with Marilyn Monroe. I'm going to start calling her.
Come on. Marilyn Monroe, she was taking crazy drugs and promiscuous, running around. Man, you know, you never knew if she was going to live or die. She's just living her life crazy like a candle in the wind, you know. And Princess Di, she lived in a castle. But, you know, they're sort of the same. They were blonde. I got to go. But anyways, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that I am very against landmines. So I will go and I will make, I'll go to protests, you know. And I'll have a big sign that says, no more landmines. Because if you don't know about landmines, hey, you're educating me about stuff tonight. I'll educate you a little about landmines, you know, because there's many different causes, you know. And landmines are terrible. What they are is they put them underneath the earth, and then you step on them, and they blow you up. So I go there, and I protest against them. And what's fun about it is there's very few counter-protesters. You know, there's a couple of guys out there, but clearly these guys are in the pocket of the, you know, big landmine companies in this country. You know?
Yep.
I don't mean to get all Bill Maher on you or anything, but if you think that the landmine companies in this country care about you, the little person, they don't care about you. They care about blowing you up when you're not expecting it. That's how they make their money. No, whatever.
I don't mean to go all Bill Maher on you. What's his thing with Bill Maher? I'm Not Norm has a compilation about him with Bill Maher, doesn't he? Doesn't she? Or I'm not copying the Norm Macdonald joke from his special. Yeah. Oh, I miss that voice. Guys, comment down below. This is how we started. Maybe some of you all left because we haven't been doing Norm Macdonald stuff for a real long time. We've been going into music, and honestly, music stuff, it's awesome. But I've recognized I don't have enough laughter. So we're bringing Norm back for a bit. Like, I think we're going to do, like, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at least a Norm video. So, I don't know. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So comment down below. I would love to hear about, if there's an appetite for that. Rest in peace, the Queen. I mean, it's just a nice thing, polite thing to say. I don't have any political cares about that. But rest in peace, Norm. That voice. Oh, Norm Macdonald.